we've seen quite a lot, and even had to come in and rescue quite a lot of companies, like sort of recruitment campaigns. One of the biggest mistakes that we personally see is that they realize that they might need to hire, and they flip up like the quickest job description. They spend maybe 10 minutes on it. They don't really analyze their team. They don't really do anything like that. They don't even look at like sort of the salary brackets or anything like that. They fire up a quick job description, and all of a sudden they get sort of an influx of like 300-400 people applying, especially if it's like a remote role. And then they don't have the sort of the facilities to like actually hold that. So they're getting all these applicants. They don't have the people or the resources to process all the applicants, to get back to them, to even view a lot of their CVs. It's just overwhelming. They're just getting absolutely flooded. So I think that's the biggest mistake, and I think a lot of people don't realize how negative that can affect your company. We've had candidates before we've mentioned a company's name, and they're like, oh yeah, like I wouldn't want to work there, and we're like, oh, is there like any particular reason? And they always say, okay, like, oh yeah, I applied for them, didn't hear anything back, or they were interested in my CV, but then took 3 weeks to get me into the first stage, and then another 3 weeks to get me into the second stage. And if people see that from the outside and think, is this how this company operates? Is this how long it takes to get sort of basic like operations done? Is that really a place that they're going to want to work, where everything, especially in SEO, when things need to be moving quite fast, is that going to be a place where they're going to enjoy working? That's going to take 3-4 weeks just to get a simple thing done. So I think a lot of companies need to focus on what do we need to hire, find out that role specifically. Is it a tech? Is it a generalist? Is it content specialist? Whatever. Then do heavy research into what your competitors are offering. If it's a hybrid role, there's agencies everywhere. So what's the agency down the road offering? Are they offering better perks? Are they offering a higher sort of salary? Are they offering like a commission structure, whatever? Because you need to be competitive. We've seen companies being absolutely slated all over like LinkedIn, Twitter, for putting like an SEO manager role at like 30,000, and having a huge list of like job responsibilities, and not necessarily that company's produced. It could have been scraped off ChatGPT, and they just fired it up really quickly without thinking about it. And that there has just been absolutely detrimental. Like, nobody wants to be going to a company where they see limited progression, limited sort of salary tiers and stuff like that as well. So have that clear structure of who you want, have that clear structure of how much you're willing to pay, and then take your time to let the team know this is what we're looking for. Have resources in place to handle a large amount of applicants, because there are a lot of top SEOs out there at the minute. And then have a strategy plan of when you want the first interview stages to be by, how you're going to shortlist, and how many stages the whole interview process is going to be. Send that to the candidates once they're successful, and follow that process. A lot of clients that we found recently have all been struggling with the same thing. So everybody out there, especially agency side, is struggling with their sales pipeline. It's taken, even if they have like a lot of clients, like potential clients that they're pitching to and stuff like that, it's taken a lot of time to get them across the line, get them signed, get the sort of contract started as well. And obviously this has a knock-on effect to their team, to their workload, everything like that. But what we've done is we've positioned ourselves so that when you do need to hire, when you do land those contracts, we're there to be able to find you quality candidates within, I think, 25 days. I think 95% of the roles we fill are filled within 25 days. So like you guys, we need to be able to move at speed. Once that client's signed, the workload starts, you need to be moving, acting fast. We know it's difficult sort of at the minute in terms of the economy and things like that. A lot of, when the economy's going good, you can sort of forecast your hiring a bit better. You can almost hire before you sort of sign clients. You can predict the influx of clients that you're going to get. At the minute, it's very hard to predict anything. So that's why a lot of companies are sort of hiring reactively rather than proactively, which is where we come into play, because that's why we focused so much on just niching down into SEO in general. We've built up our vetting process from some of the best SEOs in the world. Eli Schwartz, head of SEO at Amazon, Sage, Binance, Misguided, you name it, they've helped us build out our vetting process. So everybody that we put through that vetting process is backed by that industry-backed vetting process. So everybody's got 10 out of 10 in terms of SEO ability. We also match the culture to your company culture. We go through disc assessment, personality quizzes, everything like that, just to make sure that they're a good fit, because the last thing we want to do is fill this position really quickly. Like, yeah, that's a great job, but they need to stay there. Like, retention is almost harder than actually finding the candidates. So we want to make sure that they stick. That's why we have, I think, a year now placement guarantee. So yeah, there's really no worries if you come to us. So we've done quite a lot to make ourselves not just a headhunting agency or a recruitment agency. We want to really be part of the industry. So we have created a lot of resources from candidate side to client side. For candidates, we've created like the interview blueprint where they can go in and, you know, some of these candidates haven't interviewed for like 3-4 years. So just a quick refresher on like what the basics, what companies are looking for at the minute, how to, some like just tips and questions to ask and things like that, all the way to client side where we've actually created a full hiring OS. So goes in for job ad templates from every SEO job you can think of, and I know there's a lot in terms of SEO titles, to how to onboard, to management styles that might work better for your agency, to understand like a pay gap analysis, how to forecast the right salaries for your team and things like that. So it literally covers everything. They're all free. They're all on our website. That you can go check them out, download them. I know myself and Shreya are creating a new newsletter for candidate side that's going to add a lot of value. And Josh is focusing on a new newsletter just purely for agency owners and things like that as well. So we are hitting it at all angles at the minute just to try and add as much value as possible. So if you need that, if there's any questions, if you're struggling on anything in terms of your hiring process, download that hiring OS. It will give you a lot of answers. And if you're still stuck, we're more than welcome to jump on a call with myself or Josh and the rest of the team.